Alright, today we're getting into my top 5 gloves out of my whole collection. So I don't even know how many gloves. I've got like 40, including, I have a ton of lefty ones right now because I bought them in bulk and I'm selling them. But when you don't count those, I think I have like 30, like 25 to 30, just right hand throw gloves, all high quality. I don't count the junk ones. Point is, I have a lot of gloves and we're gonna pick just 5 that I'm counting as the best. But I'm keeping it to just the way that they play. I had some, like this Louisville Slugger Icon series, that I wanted to put in the top 5 because it was like my first not junk glove. But I'm keeping it out because I want you guys just to see the top 5 performance-wise, the best gloves I own. But before we get into all of it, first I'm going to talk about the channel. This channel is all about baseball, slow pitch softball, anything sports I just love. So if that's something that interests you, totally subscribe. In the future, in the near future, we're going to be coming out with more enjoyable videos, things where we're actually outside doing stuff, going around actually hitting balls, doing different home run derbies, testing out different bats, and we'll even expand into different things with basketball probably too. But the big thing is once we hit 500 subscribers, I'm going to be ordering my next 44. And so people are like, Chris, why the heck would I care if you order another 44? Totally understand that thought because it doesn't benefit you at all. But what I'm going to be getting is a denim 44, like all denim front, like palm denim, shellback denim. I want a denim glove from 44 because as of now, there's no video out there on YouTube. If there is one, I haven't seen it and I would love to see it, and I think a lot of people would love to see it because I find it so interesting and I so badly want to see what a denim 44 is like. And if I can give you guys a video, it'll definitely help a lot for the community as a whole. So 500 subscribers and that's what we'll be doing. Anyway, top 5 gloves. Let's get into it. 5 is going to be not necessarily least favorite, but out of the 5, least favorite, and 1 is going to be the best. Woohoo. And to be perfectly honest, 1 and 2 are just so dang close. So I almost count them as 1, but starting at number 5. At 12.75 inches tall, we got John C. This Wilson A2K 1799. This thing is gorgeous. So I got this over the off season, so I haven't used it in game yet. But it was a very quick break-in, and the only thing I could possibly imagine that would go wrong with this thing is if it got too floppy too fast. I don't see it happening, but with this super skin, it's my first time gaming it, and so I think I'm going to be actually giving it to my brother-in-law to use to make sure it gets some wear in, because I'm not going to be using this at shortstop. First slow pitch league, by the way. But this thing is really phenomenal. You can't expect anything less. Wilson definitely delivers. They make high quality gloves. Same with Rawlings. Any of those high-end brands, you don't expect anything but the best pretty much. And they did an amazing job. No complaints about the glove. The shape on it is absolutely beautiful. The colorway is gorgeous. And the gray super skin, I'm actually a huge fan. So that's my number 5. This thing was a super easy break-in, and I love it. Number 4, 11.5 inch Rawlings. It's a Pro 200 4GT. This one I got really cheap. I don't think people really liked the colorway on it or something, so this glove was selling cheap. Got it a long time ago, and holy cow, the quality on it is amazing. The heart of the hides definitely just come stiffer. They're like a thicker glove, and I love that feeling. And so this thing is fantastic. Love the feel of a Pro 200. The pockets on a Pro 200 are in my opinion perfect. I like having that kind of medium pocket, and they're not too deep and not too shallow. They're absolutely gorgeous. Use this thing when I would play short. I was mainly at third, had a few occasional games at short, and I used it. Absolutely amazing for middle infield, this is like forever gonna be my glove I use, whether I'm playing short, second in baseball. Definitely this. Love this thing. And I love the color on it. It's got more of like that kind of like Japanese bright color look to it, and I love it. I think it looks great because it's not crazy. It's not just like straight up yellow. It's like it's not orange tan. It's almost like yellow tan. I think it looks sick. My number 3 is actually gonna be my 44. You guys have seen this one before. This thing's great. I told you I'm doing it with performance, and this is easily up there, no doubt. Use this at shortstop for our slow pitch team this past season, last year, and it worked phenomenally. I actually was not even planning on using it for short. I had been using a different glove, and then I was like, you know what the heck, like I'm just gonna try this, and it ended up working out great. Loved it. And so yeah, it's got a bit of a flare. Nothing to complain about. Great glove, and when you get to customize the glove, it just makes you like it that much more. One little thing on this glove that personally I don't like is I chose to do the JP11 on this. The JP11 means that it's like a Japanese style palm, and what it does is between that the gap right there between the index finger and middle finger, the palm goes out right here, as you can see the black, and it just creates like a bigger palm, a bigger web, a bigger pocket. That's the word I'm looking for, a bigger pocket. And for some reason, I just wasn't a huge fan of it. I don't know why. It has a very wide heel. I'm usually a big fan of that. I like that. It's got the double laced heel, which after you break it in, might take a little bit longer, might be a little harder break-in, but notice no difference after that. Great glove. And number 2, and what I said before, number 2 and number 1 are just so close. It's hard to really like make a difference between the two. My Pro 1000 HC. This thing is an absolute tank. It's 12 inches, Pro 1000 HC. It's Don Morton. It's the it is not the Horween. Kind of wish it was. I would love to have the Horween version. One day I would like to get my hands on one, but not today. And so this thing is absolutely gorgeous. It's just tan all around. This thing is beautiful. I love it. I wore it just like traditional, straight up. And then I actually had times where I was in the outfield, and at the time I did not have an outfield glove. And so there's just occasional game, like JV game, where rather than playing third, he just had me go play outfield. And I'd wear it too in the pinky. Worked great. Love, 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 love this thing. The performance on it was fantastic. Pocket is so deep that you like, honestly, there's certain times where you can't even tell that the ball's in there, which sounds like a downfall. And to some people it is, some people it isn't. It's kind of just different. But at third, that's what I wanted. And so yeah, this thing is crazy. It's like soft. It's a great combination of like soft and sturdy. This thing has like the thumb on it is fantastic, which is kind of funny to say because it's just a thumb, but it's got like a thumb insert, and it's extraordinarily comfortable. But yeah, great glove. No complaints really at all. That's my number 2. And then my number 1, it's almost unfair because I just got it. So I got this about a week ago. This 44. If you haven't seen my other video, go check it out. I have another video on this, and I have an unboxing and a break-in. And so this thing, I love it. It's fantastic. And like I said, I've had a ton of gloves, and I can just already tell that this thing is on another level than the rest of my 44s. And it's very comparable to my Pro 1000 HC when it comes to like the sturdiness of it. So I'm super pumped because I think this is going to be a glove that I'm going to love using for a long time. This thing's great. I went 12¼ inches on it. Going to be using it short for slow pitch. H-web obviously. And the big thing that I actually really, really like, and I'm surprised that I like it so much, is the dual welting. The dual welting just gives it a sturdier feel. It feels like it just has more life in it, and I absolutely love this thing. So that's a baseball. That's a softball right now. And so Super pumped to just get to use this. But yeah, the biggest reason that this ended up going as number one is probably because the fact that it's customized. You just can't beat a customized glove, to be honest. It's really hard. So overall, I really don't put this in a different category in the Pro 1000 HC. They're just as good as each other. They're awesome. And so yeah, those are my top 5 gloves. I definitely did not necessarily, it wasn't easy to pick 5 gloves. I had a few that I really wanted to pick. I like a Pro Preferred outfield glove that I super love. I have a Easton small batch that feels fantastic. It's like 11 3/4. I showed you this already. This is my first signature series. Only reason I didn't pick it and this are because they're both 11 inches. And I still question, why did I get 11-inch gloves when I play third?
Stupid.
Probably the dumbest thing I've ever done, but I still love them. They have an amazing, amazing feel. I so badly wish I had these in 11.5 or even bigger, but I don't, and that's my fault. Doesn't matter. Just because I wish I could use them more. And then yeah, like I said, this one too. Wish it would go up there, but just not gonna put it up there. I'll actually show you my Easton small batch. Here's that Rawlings I was talking about. This thing just feels so fantastic. It's Pro Preferred. The feel on it is awesome. Has an amazing pocket. So it was definitely close. And then this one, this Easton small batch, it's 11 3/4. Feels awesome. The leather on it is really great. The reason I didn't really put it up is just because I haven't used it much. I have it to the point of just like broken in. It's got a pocket, but that's it. Never gamed it or anything. Definitely has more work to be done. It's a stiff glove. But yeah, quick video. That's it. Like I said before, if this is something that interests you, this stuff interests you, like, comment, subscribe. That shows me, hey, you're doing a good job. It helps like the YouTube algorithm see that I'm doing something right. So please support me in any way that you can. Comment, like. Yeah, that is super appreciated. I love it when people let me know that they enjoy stuff. And if there's stuff that you hate, go ahead and comment. Like if there's like, hey, you need to stop doing this. Stop saying stop saying ugh. Let me know. But that's gonna be it.